So the film starts with a man who is running away from the police. He even reaches a place from where there was no way to go further. And then suddenly a man wearing a black gown and mask comes from nowhere. And he says that man that if you promise me that you will agree to all my terms, then I can help you escape from here. That man said just take it. I am ready to accept all your conditions. He said this and the police also came here. And it was seen that now both of them were not there. There was only a portal stained with blood which confused the police too. Now the scene shifts to Monk Chan, who is meditating and sees a very big destruction. As if the door of hell has opened inside Bangkok and monsters are coming out and killing everyone. Monk immediately stands up. His master asks him, where are you going? So, he says that the Necromasons, who are related with dark magic, they have found the portals that lead to the world from the hell. And now I am going to stop the destruction that will happen in the world. The scene changes. Jake and his family in Bangkok are shown who had come for a holiday. When Jake is busy with his wife, his daughter goes missing. Jake and his wife search for her like crazy, and they come to a bridge where their daughter was also, and Master Chan was already waiting for them there. He tells Jake that I was looking for you only. I have to remind you of your duty. You were born on the night of the blood moon. That is why you have been chosen to save the world. Jake does not understand his words at all, and Jake thanks him and leaves from there. After that Jake brings chocolates for his daughter. And here they also make a pinky promise that Jake's daughter will definitely join karate classes as they return. And a strange stampede takes place inside the mall during this time. It was seen that the same criminal was here who was running away from the police in the first scene. And he was coming to the mall today with so much confidence and killing people as if it was his job. Even he also shoots the guards when they came to stop him. Taking the situation seriously, Jake, who was an officer, decided to handle all this. And he said to his wife and daughter to wait for me. I promise I will definitely come to save you. Jake now reaches that hall from where everyone was running to save their lives. Jake takes readies himself and asks Mech, this criminal, to put down the gun. But nothing seems to bother him. Mech picks up the doll lying down, and without looking at Jake says, you enjoyed a lot the chocolate eating with your daughters. Saying this, he shot Jake, and he moved aside. He was also surprised that how did he know about his daughter. Well, he also succeeds in shooting Mech on his heart courageously. And Mech laughs and says as the bullet hits, you have done a great favor to me by killing me. You have freed me. My death was the last part of ritual. Now let's see what will happen next. Fire starts coming out of his throat as he says this, and there is a strong blast, due to which the whole world shakes for a minute, and a human skull is also shown in the blast, which was a sign of danger. Jake's wife and daughter had already hidden before this blast, and the whole world had changed when they came out. Everyone was hell-bent on killing. People were determined to kill the person who crossed their path, as if they have turned into the zombies. But their bodies had not changed at all like zombies. Jake's wife gets upset seeing all this. Before anyone attacks them, both of them go back inside the mall. They hide and see that the people mercilessly were killing one another, breaking necks and suffocating others. A man starts moving towards them. Then Prang, Jake's wife, drops a statue on him and runs away from there. When both of them went towards the accelerator, two people were coming up from there too. To save his daughter, Prang dropped her on the side slide while lifting from the accelerator. And she came down while hitting them herself. Now, as soon as they go down, when another man is about to attack Prang's daughter, Prang comes here and hits something on his head and frees her daughter. Then we are shown Jake in the same hall where the blast took place. All the other police officers along with Jake who were present there had regained consciousness. And they were surprised that how did these people survive such a big blast? How did they stay alive? Well, we see Prang here again, who is about walking out of the mall and decides to board a bus. When the bus driver gets down to pick them up, the people who have turned into zombies attack the bus driver, and then Prang goes inside a small grocery store with her daughter. On the other hand, Jake is shown who was investigating in the same hall when a woman appeared in front of him. When he tries to ask her, are you okay? She shows him her zombie form. She looked very scary. She also had a weapon in her hand with which she attacks one of Jake's companions. And she kills him by stabbing. Before she could also kill Jake, Jake fires 2-3 bullets at her. But this girl does not get any harm, and she catches Jake while coming. Jake picks up a big stone lying nearby to save himself, and he hits it on her head and runs away from there, saving his life. But it is shown from behind that the girl was still alive. Jake had come towards the washroom at this time where he had left his wife and daughter. But there was no one there now. Here, Prang tries to call her mom somehow, but neither the landline nor the mobile phone had any signals. And just then another madman was about to attack her daughter. When she comes just in time and saves her daughter once again. They run out of this convenience store and come towards a bus in order to save their lives. Prang manages to get her daughter onto the bus, But 2 men were after her who took her in between the bus after pulling. It was her good luck that a man came just in time and saved her. And she went inside the bus with her daughter. Suddenly we are shown Jake, who had come out of the mall to see his wife and daughter. He gets to see a destroyed city here and people who had gone mad. Before he could see anything else, he sees a huge skeleton-like creature. Seeing which he got scared, but he controlled his emotions and hid in a place to escape from it. Here it was shown that the bus in which Prank had boarded stops after going some distance because the road ahead was blocked, and in this way Prank and his daughter have to travel further on foot. On the other hand, Jack was also trying to save himself, because that big creature had seen him. Wherever Jack used to go, it used to go after him to kill him. Sometimes it used to go on the front circle on top of him. To escape from it, he takes a short path, from where suddenly a man pulls him inside a door. It was seen that it was Mak Shan, who tells him that if you want to know about your family, then come to me. Mak Shan brings him to his room and tries to explain to him what is going on in this world. He tells him that this is not our world. This place is the place between hell and the world, which is called Hinterus. He now starts explaining to him that all this has been done by my dad. He was a necromancer, that is, he was related to black magic, and he has discovered these portals between hell and earth. To open them, he had to get you to commit a murder. That is why he deliberately sent Mac to the mall where you were, and his plan worked. You killed Mac. There was a huge blast there and the portals of all the evils opened, and it was necessary for Mac to kill you because my dad had made a deal for Mac's soul, and the connection of killing you with that gate was that you are the gatekeeper of hell. Your duty is to guard those doors and those portals. I know that no one would have told you this truth till date, but because you were born on the night of the blood moon, you automatically became the gatekeeper of hell. That is why your mother also gave birth to you. Best had no interest in these things. He only wanted his family. Then Mak Chan tells him that you will get your family very easily if first you help me in stopping these health gifts and defeating my father. Mak Chan did not want to agree, but now he had no other way to find his family, so he agrees to what Chan says. Here Prank and his daughter, who were getting into trouble for the whole day, decide to come back to their hotel room, during which, after coming inside the hotel, they see that a man was also attacking a woman. Prank decides to help him too and first weakens that man with a trolley and then breaks a bottle and hits him on the head and kills him. She saves her life, and then they come to the hotel room from where they see the scene outside and get very scared because there was devastation everywhere. Now the scene cuts and we are shown Jack and Mokish. Mokish tells Jack that, first of all, we have to find Mac in this world who can take me to my father. And here, Mokish also tells Jack the story of how his dad became a necromancy. And the movie goes into flashback from here. He tells that earlier my dad also used to be an ordinary Mac like me. But, in order to gain power soon, he stole 2 scriptures of his master and started reading them before time, without knowing that he does not have the power to read them right now. Due to reading those books before time, his school became corrupt, went bad, and he started feeling severe pain in his body as well. To reduce his pain in these black powers, he possessed a child and started putting his pain in those black powers inside him. But he did not stop reading those scriptures. Before the ritual was completed, and that child also got completely corrupted, became bad. From behind, that child's mother came and killed that mom, i.e. my dad, and that child was none other than me. Because of my mom doing this, that ritual got broken, and because of the ritual getting broken in between, my dad went to another world, i.e. he went to hell. Mom Shan says that my life was saved that day, but because of all that happened that day, I got all the powers and all the knowledge of my dad. These people are walking while talking when Jack hears the sound of a girl screaming. Jack goes to the top of that building to save that girl, and sees that there were many monsters there who were after that girl. He starts killing all these monsters one by one. Finally, after killing everyone, when he reaches this girl, he sees that this was the same girl whom Matt had killed in the mall. But here she was seen alive. Actually, this was the soul of that girl, and this is not even the real world. Before both of them could save their lives and run away from here, the same big skeleton monster comes from behind and catches that girl in front of Jake's eyes and eats her raw by holding her in his mouth. Here Jake tells Mock that I myself saw this girl dying in the mall. So, Mock tells him that as I told you, this is not the real world, so this girl was also not real here, but this was the soul of that girl. During these talks, Jay remembers that he also died due to the blast in the mall. Scared, he looks towards Mock. Then Mock tells him the truth that yes, you are really dead, and on hearing this, he gets badly scared. His biggest fear was that his soul is now wandering in this world, and he doesn't know what condition his family would be in the real world, and how will he save his family now? He was broken thinking this. Now Jake asks Master Shen, "Are you also dead?" So Shen tells that with the help of my power and knowledge I can travel in this world and the real world. Jake asks him, "How will I save my family now? You said that you will help me find my family?" So Mong Shan tells him that I can take you to the real world with the help of the portal. Chek asks him that many people died in that blast. Why have we come to this world? So Mong tells that those people come to this world who have done something bad in their life. Jake says, "What bad did that girl do and what bad did I do?" Mong tells that girl cheated her partner and you were cheating the whole world. You were not giving time to your family because of your work. Because of this you are stuck here. Well, while talking like this, these people reach the port hotel, but before they can go to the real world, many monsters attack them. Mok starts killing them with his bobbers. After killing many monsters, these people come to another building, where many more monsters surrounded them, but here Mok uses the powers of his magical stick to keep all the monsters away from him and opens a portal here and takes Jake with him to the physical world. After reaching this world, when Jake looks at the mirror, he comes to know that at this time he was not alive in his body. Seeing this, he becomes even more panicked. Then Mom Shane. He apologizes to him and says that this is what I could do for you in a hurry. I needed a body to bring you into the physical world, and that is why I put your soul into the body of a dead man. And here, we are shown a twisted scene that at this time Mac's soul was roaming in the real world inside Jake's real body, which is shown to us in the same hotel where Jake's wife and daughter are at this time. When Jake's wife and daughter tell him that we should leave from here, he gives them very strange answers, which makes Jake's wife suspicious once or twice, but she does not say anything. Here below we see Jake, to whom Shen Mong gives two types of weapons. Both these weapons were enough to kill the black magic in Mac. As soon as Jake comes to know from Shane's words that at this time Mahek is with his family, he immediately runs to save her. The real Jake and Shane reach here to kill Mahek, but they don't see anyone in the room. They find the doll which was earlier in Mac's hand, which makes people guess that the three of them were here earlier. Now Jake hears the wind and sees that his family is down near the swimming pool, and when he went to them to save his family refused to recognize him. And this was bound to happen because Jake was not in his body at this time, and now Mac, who was in Jake's body, comes from behind and attacks Jake. Mac calls Jake a bad fool and says that all this that is happening because of you, because you wanted to become a hero. He tells Jake that you will suffer like this and all those things will be taken away from you which were taken away from me. While fighting like this, both of them jump inside the swimming pool, whereas Jake's wife was hell-bent on killing the real Jack, because the real Jack had taken out the dagger from his leg which could have killed Mac. Now because Jake's wife was scared, she felt that some other man was going to kill her husband. That is why she first decided to kill that man, i.e. the real Jake. While the real Jake tries to explain to her, "Look, right, now I am in someone else's body. There is no time to explain. I am the real Jake." While Mac was also claiming to be Jake and repeatedly telling Prank to kill the other man. Meanwhile, Jake's daughter asks him to eat. Then Jake Pinky promises and tells her that I am the real Jake. Jake's daughter recognized that her dad is actually inside the other body, but Prank is unable to understand the whole thing and shoots the real Jake. As soon as he dies, Mac in Jake's body comes to his wife and says that we need to go to another place from here. Here the same portal made of blood opens, which was opened in the beginning of the movie, and Mac asks both of them to go inside it. The scene cuts and we are shown the scene of the next morning. When he came out of the pool, a monster attacked him. But the next moment he woke up and he realized that it was a dream. Mac saved him and brought him to another place. As soon as Jake wakes up, Mac gives him a paper in which some strange things were written. Mac tells that I have left a hint before leaving to tell where your family is at this time. Now Shane takes Jake to the door of hell. Just below this, there was a portal of the world as well, inside which Shane takes Jake again, and there they get to see that Mac had actually brought his wife and daughter to Necromancer needed the blood of a blood bone to open the gate of the final hell, which was the blood of Jake's daughter. And to get it, he had Jake's daughter hanged. Before anything happens to Jake's daughter, Jake enters here to fight with everyone. Jake starts fighting and killing people here, and in the meantime Mac comes in front of him to stop him. Both of their powers were equal to each other. Jake had to somehow use the gun that Monk Shan had given him to kill him. But that gun falls from his hand for some reason and hits Chek's wife, i.e. Prank's hand. Before Prank could kill Mac, another man was about to attack them from behind. So Prank shoots him with that gun in the next bullet she shoots on Necromancer's hand, with which he was about to injure his daughter. Here the fight continues between Jake and Mac. Mac tries to defeat Jake several times. But Jake stands up and is about to kill Mac with his knife. It happens that his knife falls from his hand, and at this time Jake's wife makes him hold his gun, with which he finally shoots Mac, and in this way Mac's soul leaves this world and goes to Hindris, i.e. the world between hell and the world, where there were big scary monsters, and one of these skeleton monsters catches hold of Mag and tears him apart. Here now their last task was to kill the necromancer who had tried to open the gate of hell. He had already opened the hell gate to a large extent. To close it, Mong knew that he would have to kill his dad. That is why he distracts his dad, and Jack comes from behind and stabs the necromancer in the back. Due to which he starts dying right there, and before dying he tells that, "What did you think? To close the Hulk's gate, you will have to kill me only. No, to close the Hulk gate, the gatekeeper himself will have to go inside the health." Even Mosh got scared on hearing this. But Jet did not think once about saving humans. He decided that he would go inside the gate of hell, and before that he went to his wife and daughter to say last goodbye to them. After saying last goodbye, he goes near the gate of hell. As soon as he goes there, his whole body burns. But finally the gate of hell also closes. Here, the third world that was created, named Hindrance, also starts getting destroyed, and all the monsters here start getting killed one by one. In the post-credit scene of the movie, we are shown Prank and his daughter at Jake's mom's house, where she was very happy to see Jay's mom. And before the movie ends, we are shown another scene where a mysterious girl has opened the gate of hell again. And now what will happen next? This movie ends here with this mystery.